All right, Libra. Well, how appropriate. The Justice card is here. And it's interesting because I was talking about a decision that I felt like some of you would be making. And with the Justice card and you being Libra, I feel like for some of you, this is a big decision. It could also be that you are waiting on a decision that someone else is making. So that's also a possibility. But I was talking about new beginnings and endings and letting go of the past or letting things go and not having fear about it. Or if you have fear, look at why you're having fear or maybe a difficult time letting go. Because sometimes I look at this as that push pull, almost like you're hugging somebody, like, and you don't want to let go. This 10 is the end of a cycle, which reduces down to a 1, which is a new beginning. And so do the 4s. The 4s represent not only the home, family, foundations, structure, stability, but it's new beginnings. And with me, I was picking up like on spirituality or marriages. And with the Justice card here, this definitely can play a role. So for example, oftentimes it's truth seeking. So remember how I was talking about getting clarity or becoming a visionary? Because I'm very much focused with these 3s. I heard the third eye, and I'm also focused here on his crown, like the third eye here. So some of you are going to be gaining clarity on a situation, or you're seeking the truth regarding a situation. Now with the Justice, often I do get legality. So for example, I was talking about the birth of children. I was talking about marriages. So that makes sense to me. I feel like some people may be getting, marriage licenses. This may be birth certificates. I'm also picking up on, like passports. Especially when I was talking about like seeing travel. So this could be having to get passports, visas, possibly work visas in place. So there's legalities going on, or government approval, needing government clearance, government security, something like that is how it's also, coming across to me. Now, I also feel that this could, especially with the 4, because it represents home, I feel like there's buildings. Somebody is building something. Now, this could be an actual building. And the 3 of Cups is in my challenge position. So I feel like somebody may need, because it's almost like this card is upside down. And this represents community often to me. So it could be that somebody needs to get permits or licenses or approval from the community. Like there could be a voting situation before somebody can build something. This could also be that somebody is waiting for, like if you've sold a home or you're trying to sell a home, this could be inspections, especially with this. I feel like there's something that, needs to be looked deeper. I also heard that somebody is looking for a turnkey house, where you don't have to do anything. You just walk in. So, somebody may have somebody like that they're just looking for turnkey, but there's a lot of legal situations. I'm also getting here too with the King of Swords. Now, I want to say this. I think it's very important for you that you find balance in October. I don't feel like, okay, because what I'm saying is when I look at these cards together, it's almost like, be careful of taking on too much. Somebody may be, for example, you might be contemplating or deciding, do I want to keep working here? Who do I want around me in my life? Because I almost feel like, there's people that are having fun or partying. Maybe this can represent also like gossip or office gossip or something going on. But I feel like you're kind of doing a lot of work. And I don't want you to get to a place where you're out of balance, and you're exhausted, and not feeling well physically. And, this oftentimes I can see this as a doctor or a physician. So, make sure that you balance, the emotional aspect of you and the thoughts and the logical aspect of you. Be careful in October of maybe emotions taking over more. And if that happens, because I feel like what's needed with the justice in between is balance in some way. So this could be, especially with the pentacles here, health related. So if anything feels off, go to the doctor, just to double check. It's, I feel like it could be something very minor. That's just a little off balance. So, but just be careful of exhaustion. And, so that's something that I am picking up. Another thing I'm picking up is secrets. I feel like somebody has secrets that they are carrying with them that, it's almost like they want to share these secrets with somebody. And, I don't know, everybody, may do it in a different way. This could go back to family secrets. Like, I don't know, like secrets maybe were buried, but for some reason they're getting unearthed again. Like someone's digging to find out the truth. That's interesting. This reading is kind of similar. I don't know if Capricorn has any meaning for you or Gemini. Gemini's another air sign. I'm being led to say that for some reason. So you might want to watch those videos. I can't remember which one. But one of them's really reminding me of kind of similar messages. So I'm getting secrets unearthing. This could also be in the workplace, especially with the Justice card. Oftentimes the Justice card comes to me as, government jobs, very, higher up positions, or in terms of like secrecy. This could be military secrets. So there's something going on, but for some of you, this goes back to secrets that maybe you have information and you're not sure if you should share it with somebody or not. Some of it, I think, I'm hearing there may be a lawsuit regarding like how somebody passed. This could also be a lawsuit possibly against the government. It could be against like a community, like someone suing the city of whatever. But like a physician, it's regarding the way somebody passed is how it's coming across to me. Now, this could also be on a much bigger global scale. Like, you could hear about this in the news. Like, it could be in the news right now. So maybe it's a high profile case where someone is suing somebody for malpractice, or this could be like for drunk driving. because I'm getting that be careful, there may be some legal ramifications. And like I said, I feel like this could be something high profile about drinking and driving or drugs in someone's system. And they're trying to do more digging into this criminal case in some way. And trying to make it so justice will be served. Now, for others, I feel like you could be waiting on some test results. This could be something very minor. And also I'm hearing that this could be, excuse me, waiting to hear messages or something from a judge or your attorney. There may even be trip to government municipalities or government places. So like in the US, a big one here would be Washington, D.C. I'm getting like somebody is waiting for a signature. Like all they need is a signature. So this could also be bringing up like what I was talking about with the marriage. And often certain cards remind me of certain things. And with the 3 being in the challenge position, maybe somebody is trying to figure out, do we stay together? Can we, make things work? I can't help and ignore this 3 and that we have another 3. So we go from almost like this challenge position. Some of this could be in a marriage situation or in a love situation. The truth gets uncovered. You decide then what to do. Do I continue to stay with this person? Do I go out on my own? Can we work together? This could also be, like I said, in the office gossip, or 3 partners that aren't really working well together. So it could be you and 2 other people. See how we have 1 person here against 2. So it's like, okay, how can we make this work? And for some of you, you're going to make it work. Because we have it here. It's in the upright. It's not in the reverse. For some of you, you might decide, you know what? I'd rather have 2 other people as business partners so that these other people might be better. So you have to decide what direction you want to go in. Okay. I'm also getting, I don't know if I said this, AA and NA is important to somebody. So that's Alcohol Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous. It may be that there's something legal that happened, or, cause I almost feel like this could be even somebody maybe returning, or they may be going away for a while. Especially with this card. That a break is needed, or this could be consequences for doing, because I'm getting drinking or drugs is what I'm getting. Now I'm also getting trademark and copyright. So somebody may be trademarking or copywriting, and so, and I'm also getting like somebody's writing a book. So this has to do with publishing, or also that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the letter C in that little like copyright thing. So maybe somebody is writing, or they're deciding whether or not something's going to get published, or, cause I feel like it could be secrets about somebody. And I feel like this could be on a very high profile level, like a book about somebody's getting released. Oh, sorry, the light just went out. So whether or not it gets published, maybe you're waiting to get the message, from your publisher, your agent, your manager, something like that. So let me just see if there's anything else that, this also to me represents like an apprenticeship or learning something. Some of you may be expanding your abilities or your creativeness, where maybe you were stuck with this being in the challenge position, by taking a step back with this card. And maybe going, like I said, this can often represent travel for me, that you get clarity and, by, taking a time out or looking at things from a different perspective, maybe doing a 180, then, and maybe some research work, then you gain clarity and you're able to expand and grow your ideas. Because remember, before I pulled out the cards, growth was very important, and the 3 to me represents growth. And we have 2 3s. So I feel like there's, the truth is going to be shed somehow. Remember, I was talking about like an awakening, or you're a visionary, gaining clarity. I feel like somehow an answer to a question that you've been wondering about is going to be coming in by the end of October, or you're making the decision, or you're going to find the answers. So if it's not coming from someone else, you're going to decide what your next move is or how to move forward. So, lots of powerful messages here. Of course, these aren't all of them. So if you would like a private reading, I would love to do one for you. And you can reach me at moonwatertarot.com. I did want to say one more thing. Some of you may be going through like a spiritual awakening, or even learning or expanding your spiritual abilities, or possibly teaching. So I wanted to add that. Like you're building something. There's a building. So whether it's a physical building or it's a metaphor, there's something building that's going to expand.